Let's take a journey into the far future and beyond, exploring what might happen to humanity and the universe, starting with the near future. In just 10 years, you'll be a decade older. Seems like a safe prediction. But in 100 years, technology will leap forward, and humanity may become part of a global network larger than anything we know today. Colonizing nearby planets, likely starting with Mars, will become a reality. Just a century from now, humans might be the first known living species beyond Earth. Exciting, right? Jumping ahead by 900 more years to a millennium from now, humanity may fully integrate technology into their bodies, essentially becoming cyborgs. Sci-fi today, but in 1,000 years, it could be everyday life. Now, fast forward 10,000 years, when Antares, a red supergiant star, will explode in a supernova, visible even during the day. If humans are still around to witness it, in 100,000 years, constellations as we know them today will shift due to the natural movement of stars. Around the same time, VY Canis Majoris will explode in a hypernova, possibly destroying nearby planets. Earth's distant anniversary might be marked by a massive supervolcanic eruption, covering vast areas in magma and ash. In 500,000 years, a large asteroid may strike Earth, unless we find ways to avoid it. In 1,000,000 years, 2 moons of Uranus are expected to collide, causing chaos on the planet. Betelgeuse, one of the galaxy's brightest stars, will explode, visible from Earth. 400,000 years later, Mars' moon Phobos will break apart, forming rings around the red planet like Saturn. Meanwhile, a rogue star, Gliese 710, will enter the Oort cloud, sending comets hurling toward Earth. In 110 million years, the Sun will become 1% brighter, gradually heating all the planets in the solar system. Fast forward to 2 billion years, and the Sun's brightness will evaporate Earth's oceans, wiping out most life. 1 billion years later, the Milky Way will collide with the Andromeda Galaxy, creating a new galaxy with a hypermassive black hole at its center. Some call this new galaxy Milkdromeda. By 7.9 billion years from now, the Sun will expand into a red giant, swallowing the inner planets, including Earth. Eventually, it will shrink into a white dwarf. In 100 billion years, the universe's expansion will become so vast that galaxies will be invisible from each other. 1 trillion years from now, no new stars will form due to the lack of gas clouds. By 100 trillion years, the degenerate era begins, with only fading dwarfs red, blue, white, and brown left in the cosmos. In 120 trillion years, stars will have burned out, leaving the universe dark. Occasional collisions between brown dwarfs might ignite brief periods of light, but this will be rare. After a quadrillion years, planets will be ejected from their orbits, drifting in the dark expanse of space. A quintillion years later, the remnants of stars will also be flung out of their galaxies, wandering the universe. Eventually, in an almost unfathomable future, 1045 years, particles that make up everything will begin to decay. The black hole era will dawn, with black holes being the only objects left in the universe. But even these will decay in around 10,107 years, leaving behind a vast, empty vacuum. This is the dark era, where time itself loses meaning. But just when all seem lost, the false vacuum, a mysterious phenomenon, may ripple through the universe, expanding and heating up, giving rise to new energy and life. This event could trigger another Big Bang, restarting cycle of the universe, and possibly even creating multiple new universes. So, right now seems like a pretty good time to be alive. Stay curious.